In this video, I'll be showing you how to build a YouTube video scheduler using Base 44. In my opinion, Base 44 is one of the best AI coding platforms out there. Of course, there are others like Lovable, there is Bold.new, there's Cursor, there's even Replit. But in my opinion, having used Base 44 to build a CRM for my business, this is one of the best. So I want to start by having a prompt. I have already gone ahead and done that. So I came to Gemini and I said, I want to build a vibe coding. I want to vibe code a YouTube content scheduling calendar that allows me to schedule video creation on a particular time slot and get notified when that time reaches. It should present me with a visual layout of calendar, view, and different tasks on each 1 hour time slot and a snippet of the information. It should also be such that when I click on the time slot with a scheduled video on it, I can see more information and all of that. So it gave, and I told it, this is the ideation part. It went ahead and gave me a list of ideas. You can see the solo creator workflow planner, the team collaboration editorial calendar, and this SEO and performance driven scheduler. This first option seems to me like what I'm looking for, since the concept focuses on optimizing individual's journey from idea conception to final upload, turning the calendar into a project management tool, and primary focus, task status, subtask management, all of that. So I choose this particular one. So when you come here, you see, I will go with it with the first option. I also want it to have a functionality where I can mark a task as complete or reschedule or cancel or modify. So I gave it first of all thought I wanted to build the platform using Gemini, but I said, no, I want you to go ahead and give me this platform is a prompt which I can use. And I choose the canvas because on canvas, you can edit stuff and all of that. So this is what it gave me. This is a prompt it gave me. And I'm going to copy this and I'm going to Base 44. I'm going to paste it there. Now, mind you, when you are vibe coding, your prompt is one of the most important things you must pay attention to, because with AI, it's garbage in, garbage out. We've not achieved AGI yet. Most AI platforms, you have to be very detailed and concise with your prompt. So you can see the prompt here. It is go create a real-time responsive workflow management calendar for a solo YouTube creator, all of that. And I chose for it to be done on Canvas so that I can edit stuff. I can edit stuff here before copying it. So I've copied all of that. I'll just go ahead and copy again. I copied all of this. Copy. I'll now come to Base 44. The first thing is that I'll create an account on Base 44. I'm going to click on Start Building, and I'll just create an account on the back end and then get back to you. I've gone ahead and created my account, so you can see I'm on my workspace, and then I'm going to just paste that prompt here. So you can see YouTube Creator Workflow Planner. And then you can give it a style, some style instructions. Now, just to be honest with you, most often Base 44, most of the apps I've built with it, they don't really respect these, style instructions, but I'm going to just use it anyway. This is the same style used by Gumroad. If you use Gumroad, then you know I'm going to use that. And then, with Base 44, you can always have, it always gives you, ideas here like educational, productivity, health and wellness, entertainment, environment. If you choose any of these here, let me first of all remove everything here and show you that. If you choose this, it goes ahead and gives you interactive flashcard creator, quiz generator, language learning games, math problem solver, historical timeline, and all of that. So let's say you're an English teacher, you can click on language learning game, but it just gives you design language learning games should be fun and interactive, are aimed at improving vocabulary, grammar, and all of that. So this is what you get for this. If you go back, see math problem solver, it already just gives you a prompt there. But I will go back and I'm going to dev productivity, let's say online JSON viewer, markdown to HTML converter, let's say REST API tester. This is very important for programmers like myself. So it says design REST API tester should allow testing of API endpoints with customizable HTTP requests. Now, Base 44 is on another level, to be honest with you. I've tested quite a number of them. I use lovable enough. I use both. I'll just paste my original prompt here, and then I'm going to click on this. So it's going to go ahead and start building this. Now, while it's at it, I want to show you the pricing for base 44. So if I come to pricing, you see there is the elite, there is a pro, the builder, the starter, and the free. So we are using the free plan. You get 25 message credits per month, which means you can hit the enter button 25 times in 1 month. And then you can get the starter, which is $16 per month, and you get 100 message credits per month, 200 integration credits. Here you get 100 integration credits, which means you can integrate quite a lot. Now, this is if you're paying yearly, you save 20%. But if you're paying monthly, you pay $20 per month. Now, let's come. You can see eliminate cost, AI-powered app builder, integrated backend and database system. So you don't have to connect, let's say, Firebase or any other backend. And you also, this is what I use. I use Superbase. You don't have to connect Firebase or Superbase. You get analytics, multi-user editing and collaboration, cloud storage, just like Lovable Cloud, authentication and user management, payment processing, email marketing tools, and all of that. So if you want to ask what's in the free plan, it gives you daily allowance of 5 messages and monthly cap of 25. So you have 5 messages per day and monthly cap of 25. You also get 500 integration credits, which are used when the user of the app takes an action that requires the app to leverage any integration, such as calling an LLM. Maybe you're connected to OpenAI's, their API. So you can get up to 500 of those, even though they say 100 here. I don't know what that. But if you want to get more sophisticated, you can start with either the starter or the builder. So you can do in-app code edits here, even with this one, and then free domain for 1 year. So to me, this is actually a very, very good plan. Now, I have a link in the description, which you can use if you want to get any of these, either the starter, the builder, the pro, or the elite plan. Please check the link in the description. So we'll come now here, and it tells us it's still doing its thing. I'm just going to pause the video and come back to you when it's done. Now, this is what we have. You can see here. Let me just show you what base 44 went ahead to do. It told me I'll create a sophisticated YouTube creator workflow planner with a luxury calendar interface. In my opinion, this looks really, really good. And it shows me the features, design language. So it's gone ahead using design language. It shows me color palette and all of that. Organization. And then it gives all of this. Now, here's where I want you to pay attention. Now, it gives you secure data path, so you can check here all of this. It encountered an error here. It says some errors were detected. Base 44 will try to fix them automatically. So you can view the errors here. A very huge list of errors which it encountered. And here's the interesting part. It says, I see the issue. Firebase isn't available in the Base 44 platform. Let me rebuild this using the Base 44 SDK and entities system instead. So it goes ahead and it does its troubleshooting. And these are some of the traits of a good AI coder to determine and to debug. So it's giving me this platform. You can click on publish here. This is going to be the link. You can click there. And then for public access, this is it in the public. You may need to sign up for this before being able to use it. So this is it. You can sign up. It's giving us this user interface and sign up. Let me just sign up. But before I do that, I want to show you something. It gives suggestions. Add recurrent tasks, add task filtering, add visual prioritization. Remember, we have just 5 credits for the day. So while I sign up, I'm going to click on add recurrent tasks. Enhance the YouTube creator workflow planner by adding functionality for recurring tasks. Allow users to set tasks to repeat daily. Boom, I'm going to click on that. Now I'll come here and I want to sign up for this. I want to sign up for this platform. I've now gone ahead and signed up. So I can click here. Let's say today is Monday and it's currently around 9:45 here. Let's see if I click on Wednesday. I'll click on this and I can put, let's say I want to do do video, or let's just say base 44 video. Base 44 video. And then the time duration should be 1 hour. Okay, so it sets this time. I can choose the time, exact time here. Let's say 6 a.m. Okay, 6 a.m. So that is that idea. So the workflow status should be, let's say, it should be an idea. Let's say I'm scripting it. It should be to script the video, to film the video, to edit the video. I'll just say to film the video and say, I want to create a video about base 44. So workflow checklist. I'll need to research the topic. I'll need to write an outline. I'll create a thumbnail. You can add subtask. Let's say record video. And then I'll tick that. So asset links. Maybe I want to upload a link to my Google Drive here. And then thumbnail link. Maybe you've done it on Figma, on Canva. And then footage link, all of that. That's if they are necessary. And then I can go ahead and save the changes. So you see, this is it here. It shows me that it is filming. And if I click on this, you see on this side, it shows me everything. And it is now, let's just see, it is now still in production. So I'll click on that to save. Now, we clicked on recording and it has given us use cases. It's gone ahead. Perfect. I've enhanced your YouTube Creator workflow planner with a comprehensive recurring task functionality. Here's what's new. Daily, weekly, monthly, all of that. So I'll publish this. And remember, when you publish any functionality, you have to reload and then you'll see it on the front end. I'll just come back here. And if I reload this and I click on this, it's supposed to show somewhere that is a recurring task. I'm going to check this new platform. It's supposed to show somewhere that is a recurring task. Let me click on this. Well, I don't see it here. Let me see duration, date and time, status, all of that. Permanently delete. No, I don't see it there yet. Let me just go ahead and ask. And let's see advanced recurring options, workflow analytics dashboard. I'll click on advanced on AI task generation. And it's going to add that too. Now you can see here that we have the AI powered task generation. And if I click here, you see we now have the recurring task module, which you can toggle on. I'll just publish this app again. And if I should now come to the live production, you see it's giving me this particular task and I can make this recurring. I would see, yes, I can make this recurring too. And let's see daily, let's see every day, I want to do a video, a base 44 video. I don't know, maybe I want to finish base 44 syllabus. So this is where I'm going to do that. And you can see the AI power task suggestion. If I click there, I want to see how it works. It's analyzing my workflow. And while it's at it, I'll come back to base 44 and you see it gives other suggestions. AI content performance analysis, AI task prioritization, that's automated task prioritization. I'll click on that, and while it's at that, let's come and look at this. You see it's script new video, base 44 video, edit base 44 video, high priority, research trending topics for new video. Now you can click and add all of this. It's giving you suggestions. Let's say script new video project. Creating a script will help organize content. Film base 44, based on focus on completing filmmaking for the base 44 video to stay on schedule. Edit. So let's just see, I just click to add this to calendar. Film, add that to calendar, add that to calendar. Research trending topics for next video. And it's giving me the priority, which is medium. And I can add that and can also add all of that. Now you see, I have this on my calendar. I'll just toggle, click and turn that off. You can see how I have all of this on my calendar and I can click to script new video. You see, it gives me a rundown. I can click on research right online and then all of this, and then save changes. And then I can later on come and mark this as completed. So you see, it's now completed. I could have given it a prompt to say, okay, when it's completed, it's marked as completed, I should no longer see it. You got that notification that it shows me that this particular task is completed. So you can prioritize a task from here right now. I'll just publish and then we preview it. I think I've used about 4 of my credits. While it loads, I'll just come here and then you see this particular one. You see, start editing the base 44. I can make it a recurrent to start editing. Let's say I want to do this weekly, and it says it will automatically repeat weekly indefinitely. I can make it daily. It says it will repeat daily indefinitely. So, and you can add subtasks here and things like that. So now that it's published, if I click on this, I'll just close this out, close this too. See, you can prioritize a task from here. You click on any particular one and prioritize it. It's going ahead and doing that. So for this, I can make it new video project. I can make it a critical task. I've clicked on that. Sometimes when this is done, you don't really see it on the back end here until you may have to reload. So it's given a priority of 90%. That's 95 on 100. So this is a critical priority. And if I click on this, I still don't see where to make it a priority. Remember, that was the case when we added the recurrent task. And now I'll just publish this again. I want to see where to make it a priority. Let's see if I click here. Where do I make this a priority? It's not yet here, but it's going to show up later on. And then I can see, give it a visual task board. I will do that, and then I'm going to pause and come back when it's done. Now, what I failed to realize is that this was AI task prioritization. So it's not a manual thing. It's more of an AI thing, an automated thing. So automatically the AI marks this as critical, marks this as high, this as high, this as high. But this is the most critical part to start a new video project. So that is done automatically for us. And I could go back to my view and you see this completed task. So normally I've added the functionality for a Kanban view. I added the Kanban view with drag and drop between workflow stages, toggle between calendar and board views. I don't see that here yet. That's one of the issues with base 44. Sometimes it takes a little time. It's slow, but trust me, very, very sure. Okay, I see it now on top of there. So I can bring a task here. I can bring this task here. I can bring this one here. So this is a Kanban view. Make sure to drop it exactly where it's supposed to be dropped. So I could go ahead. I've used all my credits for today, but I could go ahead and with the extra credits which I'm going to be given, I can upscale this app. I can add more functionality and even put it out for use. So in it says 14 hours 35 until I have new credits to be renewed. So like we said, if you want to use base 44, I have a link in the description. It's an affiliate link which if you use, I'm going to make some commission for any paid plan which you choose. So please go ahead. If you have an app idea, then you probably need this. And if you need help with your app, please make sure to get to me and I'll always be sure to help you out. God bless you. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Peace.